an adult in July. And one sci-fi book I needed a place to put. Still Heart by Brandon Sanderson, sci-fi YA, also sort of dystopian YA. The premise of this book is awesome. Something happens that gives a bunch of people superpowers, which instead of becoming heroes, they become mad with power and take over the world. Which, knowing human psychology, that's what would happen. This series is about the shadowy underground group of humans that's fighting back. Brandon Sanderson is a good writer. Reading this book really makes me want to tackle some of his adult works like Mistborn. This guy got skills. Anyway, try this book out. It's quality, a solid like for me. If I Stay by Gail Forman. Okay guys, this might make a great movie. Gail Forman gives a masterclass in writing here. The plotting, the precisely woven chrono-jumping flashbacks, the book ending, the setup, and then the unexpected reality. Beautiful. I really liked it. Warning, it is intense and takes place mostly in a hospital, so just a flag in case that's a trigger for you. Delirium by Lauren Oliver. This is dystopian YA. In this dystopian world, love is considered a disease and every citizen gets surgery to remove the ability to love at the age of 18. So, of course, cue teenage love. I was leery of this book, as I'm leery of most books that have an almost too perfect logline, because oftentimes they get sold on the strength of that logline, and then the author spends several hundred pages fumbling around trying to justify the logline and often failing miserably. I also had this concern with the selection. Cinderella as a reality show, it's just too perfect. But that ended up being amazing. Delirium now turned out better than I thought it would. Lauren Oliver managed to create a world which was fairly psychologically believable as to why they would consider love a disease and want to eradicate it. Compared to other YA dystopian I've been reading lately though, I had a harder time connecting with her characters or feeling tugged into their adventures. So I'd say it's a decent book, but not my favorite. The Vincent Boys by Abby Glines. This is young adult romance. It's a full-on romance novel, but all the explicit bits are taken out. Ashton, Bo, and Sawyer grew up as best friends until Sawyer started dating Ashton. One summer, Sawyer goes on a trip, and Ashton and Bo reconnect. Okay, granted, love triangle, but I'm a sucker for Abby Glines. She writes really addictive, on-the-edge romance, and while you can debate the ethics of everyone involved, I think that's kinda Abby Glines' point. She's setting up this elaborate naughty versus nice plotline, which at times kinda gets a little too pointed, like, yeah, we get it, she's being seduced by the dark side. Anyway, I still enjoyed it. The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. Percy Jackson's second book. What can you really say about this series? This series is this series. Good quality Greek myth-inspired fun. This one is no exception. Read it so you're in the know on the cultural discussion. The Prince by Kiera Cass. This is a novella in the Selection series. It's really the beginning of the first book as seen from Prince Maxon's point of view. I really liked this one. It shed a lot of light on the character of Maxon, made him a little more three-dimensional. If you're reading this series, I recommend you add this on to the rotation. Alright, the one sci-fi book, Dune Messiah by Frank Herbert. This is the second Dune book. Dune is Dune is Dune. It's, I think, the definition of epic. This series is just one of the best political epics out there. You just can't go in expecting a feel-good story for sure. It's not that. Read it for the political machinations and the power struggles and the chess moves based on foreknowledge that may or may not be faulty. Anyway, very interesting, but not soul-soothing for sure. Okay, let me know your thoughts on these books. I'll see you later.